Hi, I'm Jake Sharp from the Whisky Baron. Welcome to the Whisky Vault. As you know, this week, the Whisky Vault is being taken over by other whiskey content creators, and we're so glad to be getting involved with this. The Whisky Baron is much more than just a content creator, however. We are independent bottlers, and as such, we are fully involved in the whole whiskey scene, from buying casks from different distilleries, maturing them in bond, and eventually bottling them, whether it's under our own brand or as bespoke bottlings for private clientele. With that in mind, we're very excited about whiskey. We've got so much to talk to you about. I've actually got two wonderful expressions here today that tell you a little bit about my whiskey journey. The first expression I have is a Springbank Burgundy 12-year-old. This was released back in 2016 as a limited edition from Springbank, and as I'm sure we all know, Springbank is one of the biggest names in Scotch whiskey. This Campbelltown single malt is absolutely phenomenal, but the reason that I've chosen it to showcase to you is not just because it is a Springbank, but because of the maturation style. I found that this was the first whiskey that matured a peated spirit within a wine cask. For me, as a red wine drinker, particularly somebody who loves Burgundy wine, it was the first time that I found the true balance between spirit, distillate, and the cask maturation itself. The balance here is phenomenal. It gives fizzy blueberry laces, deep, rich MOT engine oil, a wonderful balance of tannins. It truly is a spectacular whiskey. And the wonderful thing about this as an independent bottler is I was able to try this, pick out all the things that I love about this whiskey, and use that knowledge to implement it into our own brand, into the casks that we own ourselves. We started toying around with peated spirit in Burgundy and Bordeaux casks, and it's really, really wonderful to be able to learn from these different brands so that we can take our own journey further forward. The second whiskey I've got for you here today is actually an English single malt whiskey, and it's from the Cotswolds Distillery. Cotswolds have obviously been around for 10 years now, and they're doing some phenomenal things. This is a new release, and it's actually called Amber Meadow. This is put together by the head distiller here, Alice, and it is a phenomenal blend of bourbon and muscatel casks. A small batch expression, which I believe has 1,500 bottles in total, bottled at 51.6%. It is absolutely stunning. You get some of those wonderful orchard fruit notes that are very synonymous with the Cotswold style, but it's taken a step further. Peach compote comes through, and a splash of water really brings this dram to life. It is phenomenal. The thing I really love about this, though, is it speaks to the artistic side of whiskey. The way this whiskey was made is actually with the packaging first. As you all know, we buy with our eyes, and so it's really important that whiskeys stand out on the shelves. And this limited edition release comes with artwork that is specially designed by an individual artist. Now, the artwork was designed and handed off to the head distiller, Alice, from Cotswold Distillery, and she then had to create a blend of whiskies that were representative of the picture that we see on the front. And it does exactly that. It is very evocative of the rolling hills and lush meadows here in the Cotswolds. Like I say, you get those orchard fruits, but you also have some sort of green, grassy notes in there as well. It is absolutely phenomenal. So hopefully it's clear why I picked these two wonderful whiskies to showcase to you here today. And it's really exciting because as I'm talking to you about this beautiful Cotswolds expression, I'm actually sat here at the Cotswolds Distillery, where we've just wrapped up a whole week of content creation. As I say, the Whisky Baron, we're not just content creators, we are independent bottlers. And that means that we are in the perfect position to act ambassadors for the category as a whole. This week we've created some really, really exciting content with the Cotswolds Distillery. We've been taken around by their global brand ambassador, Rob, where he's told us all about what goes into the Cotswolds, where they've been, where they're going. We've also discussed the whiskey making process with Alice, the head distiller here, and she's taken us through a really exciting journey, understanding what goes into every single drop of the Cotswolds. But that's not all. We visited so many distilleries already, including White Peak, Glengoyne, Lag, Glen Scotia, Rosebank, and many more. And 2025 is already getting booked up for loads more distillery visits. But it's not just distillery visits with me. We've also got our brand ambassador, Posh Scotch, who will take you on his Enthusiast series, showing you the latest and greatest from the different brands within whiskey, what you can buy within different shops, whether it be duty-free or specialists here in the UK, and gives you an insight into the people behind the brands. We also have a wonderful series series where whiskey meets lifestyle, where we focus on some of the lifestyle elements that surround whiskey. So it's not all going to be whiskey from the Whisky Baron, but of course, this is our focus and this is our passion. And we understand that it's your passion too, and it's also the passion here at the Whisky Vault. So we want to say a special thank you for the whole team at the Whisky Vault for allowing us to be part of this wonderful community. We're building our community and we hope that you join us on our journey because we're so excited to bring you loads more. For now though, that's been me at the Whisky Baron. Please do check out our YouTube channel where you can find all of our whiskey adventures. I'll look forward to seeing you there. Slàinte.